that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chase. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, they're after him. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Tremble. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No guts, no glory. Caught it for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's Moss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Looks as if we have... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this, it's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking to throw on third. Mark over the middle. It's Harmon. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it! Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long. I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 28. Edinburgh, 23.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Moss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. That's caught. It's Harvin. A bold decision to go.
Good game, man. Fuck this.
4th down, and one that did not pay off. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That's just stupid, man. I can't fucking see the icon.
Reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I hate that shit. That you can't fucking see icons. Hey, hey! Come back! Why you keep working with stuff? Come. Just act. Don't be about to act, okay? Stop running away with stuff. You hear me?